guys, the class today is a magic circle class. If you don't have a magic circle, you can do all the exercise except the first part. So we're going to introduce the magic circle. As you know, it's a circle, and we can use that to do exercise to strengthen our legs or our upper body. We start with a warm-up. You can do the same warm-up lying down on the ground, sitting on a chair, sitting on a board, or standing. So make sure if you come standing that your feet are wide as your hips. You really feel all your toes on the ground. Make sure you're not collapsing in the arch of your feet, and really lift your thigh up. Scoop your core up as much as you can. Send your navel toward your spine, and we start. We're going to extend our arms forward. So make sure you're not using your finger, but you just use the palm. We're going to send the magic circle, same level of your tummy, to start with standing arm sequence. We're going to open our chest. As I exhale, I'm going to squeeze the magic circle. In, out, release. Exhale for 2. So the main muscle that we are working is our biceps. We are strengthening our shoulders. And there is also a little bit of chest too. Exhale for 4. In. Exhale for 5. So let's say that the main aim of the exercise is strengthening in general your arms and this sensibilization of your grand dorsal. You're going to straighten your arms the same level of your shoulders. We're going to change the breathing this time. This breath is not good if you are pregnant. So if you're pregnant, I would suggest not necessarily to use the magic circle in this way, but if you use, you're going to exhale during the effort, in, out to release. Otherwise, don't do the next breath. So what we're going to do is in, out to squeeze the magic circle. We're going to hold in 1, 2, 3, exhale to release. And again, in, out to squeeze. More I squeeze, more I try to lengthen my spine up toward the sky. Exhale to release. And again, in, out to squeeze. Lengthen. Exhale. 2 more. In. Up. 2, 3. Exhale. Last one. In, out, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. And up. Move your arms overhead. Shoulders down. Really engage your thighs, engage your glutes. And again, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Exhale to release. If this kind of breathing and the holding is too much for you, you just exhale to squeeze. In, out to release. 2 more. And last one. Exhale to release. Some beats. So the beats are just general strengthening of your biceps, chest, and shoulders. So we start from your tummy. We're going to go up toward your overhead in 8 counts. Squeezing and release. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8. Going down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other 2 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So during the beats is actually free breath and gentle release. After that, we're going to work your triceps, so the back of your arms. So we're going to extend the magic circle back. More or less, imagine that your belly is in your spine, rather be in front. Okay? I'm not going to work in hyperextension. My arms are actually soft. Exhale to squeeze. In, out to release. It's really heavy movement. So it will be really hard to squeeze a lot. 3. In. Private act. So we engage your glutes. 4. 5. 6. 7. Last. 8. obliques. We're trying always to sensibilize your grand dorsal, and we try as much as we can to open our shoulders. So that's the egg. So obliques, grand dorsal sensibilization, and chest try to opening using more the shoulders. So you're gonna bring the magic circle same level of your hip. We don't stay on the side, slightly forward. Okay? I'm gonna open my chest. I slide my shoulder back. As I exhale, I squeeze the magic circle. I re-engage my chest and bicep. In, out to release. I squeeze the magic circle from my back muscle and come back. Exhale, 3. In. We arrive at 5. Exhale for 4. In. Exhale for 5. And release. Opposite side. So I think our body is almost warmed up. Exhale, squeeze. Into release. Exhale for 4. In. 3 more. More I squeeze, more I scoop my core in and up, and more I try to lengthen my spine up toward the sky. Exhale. And then you come back. So next exercise, so we're going to strengthen the muscle of our neck. So we're going to put the magic circle, same level of our head, and I'm taking my arms forward in this shape. As I exhale, I slightly push forward with my arms and push back with my neck. But it's really gentle movement, so don't go too crazy. Exhale to squeeze. In. Exhale. So we're trying to strengthen all the muscle of your neck. 2 more. Exhale for 2. In. And exhale for 1. And come back. Same thing is going to be on the side. So remember, if you have any injuries of your neck, keep the exercise, especially if you know that you already have some tension in the front of your neck. Part of this exercise is not good, okay? So you're going to bring the magic circle on the side, same level of our temples. Exhale to squeeze. In. But it's really, really gentle movement. I would say that the weight of the magic circle, it's already enough to push against the magic circle. 1 more. And release. So you need really to be delicate with this movement. And again, exhale to squeeze. So as you press with the magic circle against your head press against the magic circle. But it's really gentle, it's not too heavy. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And come back. So we just warm up our inner thighs, and then we're done. So lie down, arms by your side, simple 8 repetitions. As you exhale, you're going to squeeze the magic circle, scoop your core in and up, close your rib cage, lower your sternum, in out to release. Exhale. In. 3. In. So probably your magic circle would be better than mine. Mine, it's really heavy, and I think it's too much, especially for the legs. So if you have the possibility, I would suggest you to take something a little bit lighter than my magic circle. Last one. And to release, open your inner thighs, just stretch your inner thighs. We're ready now to start our sequence. So everything you warm up,
We warm up the biceps, we try to open the chest, we sensibilize your grand dorsal, we warm up your obliques, we warm up your inner thigh. Let's start our sequence with the 100. I'm going to bring the magic circle in between my ankles. I'm going to lift my chin toward my chest and crunch. If this variation in tabletop is too easy, I'm going to extend my legs forward. I'm going to start pumping the arms in for 5, out for 5, 10, in for 5, out for 5, 20, in for 5, out for 5, 30, in for 5, out for 5, 40, in for 5, out for 5. Now stop the pumping with your arms. As you exhale, you lower the legs down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, lower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30 more. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 more. So that's our usual 100. We are strengthening our core. We are warming up our body. And with the magic circle, of course, we are strengthening our inner thighs. And gentle come back. Woo. Let's warm up our core, mobilize our spine with a roll up. Arms up in line with our side. Squeeze the magic circle using your biceps. As you exhale, you're going to roll forward your spine to up as much as you can. Send your navel toward your spine, and we start. We're going to extend our arms forward. So make sure you're not using your finger, but you just use the palm. We're going to send the magic circle, same leg.
Hi guys, the class today is a magic circle class. If you don't have a magic circle, you can do all the exercise except the first part. So we're going to introduce the magic circle. As you know, it's a circle, and we can use that to do exercise to strengthen our legs or our upper body. We start with a warm-up. You can do the same workout lying down on the ground, sitting on a chair, sitting on a board, or standing. So make sure if you come standing that your feet are wide as your hips. You really feel all your toes on the ground. Make sure you're not collapsing in the arch of your feet, and really lift your thigh up. Scoop your core up as much as you can. Send your navel toward your spine, and we start. We're going to extend our arms forward. So make sure you're not using your finger, but you just use the palm. We're going to send the magic circle, same level of your tummy, to start the standing arm sequence. We're going to open our chest. As I exhale, I'm going to squeeze the magic circle. In, out, release. Exhale for 2. So the main muscle that we are working is our biceps. We are strengthening our shoulders, and there is also a little bit of chest too. Exhale for 4. In. Exhale for 5. So let's say that the main aim of the exercise is strengthening in general your arms and this sensibilization of your grand dorsal. You're going to straighten your arms the same level of your shoulders. We're going to change the breathing this time. This breath is not good if you are pregnant. So if you're pregnant, I would suggest not necessarily to use the magic circle in this way, but if you use, you're going to exhale during the effort, inhale to release. Otherwise, don't do the next breath. So what we're going to do is inhale to squeeze the magic circle. We're going to hold in 1, 2, 3, exhale to release. And again, inhale to squeeze. More I squeeze, more I try to lengthen my spine up toward the sky. Exhale to release. And again, inhale to squeeze, lengthen, exhale. 2 more, in, exhale. Last one. Inhale, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, and up. Move your arms overhead. Shoulders down. Really engage your thighs, engage your glutes, and again squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Exhale to release. If this kind of breathing and the holding is too much for you, you just exhale to squeeze. Inhale to release. 2 more. And last one. Exhale to release. Some beats. So the beats are just general strengthening of your biceps, chest, and shoulders. So we start from your tummy. We're gonna go up toward your overhead in 8 counts. Squeezing and release. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8. Going down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other 2 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So during the beats is actually free breath and gentle release. After that, we're going to work your triceps, so the back of your arms. So we're going to extend the magic circle back. More or less, imagine that your belly is in your spine, rather be in front, okay? I'm not going to work in hyperextension. My arms are actually soft. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale to release. It's really heavy movement. So it will be really hard to squeeze a lot. 3. In. Private act. So we engage your glutes. 4. 5. 6. 7. Last 8. And then you release. I'm going to work now your obliques. We're trying always to sensibilize your grand dorsal. And we try as much as we can to open our shoulders. So that's the egg. So obliques, grand dorsal sensibilization, and chest try to opening using more the shoulders. So you're going to bring the magic circle same level of your hip. We don't stay on the side, slightly forward. Okay? I'm going to open my chest. I slide my shoulder back. As I exhale, I squeeze the magic circle. I re-engage my chest and bicep. Inhale to release. I squeeze the magic circle from my back muscle and come back. Exhale, 3. In. We arrive at 5. Exhale for 4. In. Exhale for 5. And release. Opposite side. So I think our body is almost warmed up. Exhale to squeeze. In to release. Exhale for 4. In. 3 more. More I squeeze, more I scoop my core in and up, and more I try to lengthen my spine up toward the sky. Exhale. And then you come back. So next exercise, so we're going to strengthen the muscle of our neck. So we're going to put the magic circle, same level of our head, and I'm taking my arms forward in this shape. As I exhale, I slightly push forward with my arms and push back with my neck. But it's really gentle movement, so don't go too crazy. Exhale to squeeze. In. Exhale. So we're trying to strengthen all the muscle of your neck. 2 more. Exhale for 2. In. And exhale for 1. And come back. Same thing is going to be on the side. So remember, if you have any injuries of your neck, skip the exercise, especially if you know that you already have some tension in the front of your neck. Part of this exercise is not good, okay? So we're going to bring the magic circle on the side, same level of our temples. Exhale to squeeze. In. But it's really, really gentle movement. I would say that the weight of the magic circle, it's already enough to push against the magic circle. One more. And release. So you need really to be delicate with this movement. And again, exhale to squeeze. So as you press with the magic circle against your head press against the magic circle. But it's really gentle, it's not too heavy. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And come back. So we just warm up our inner thighs, and then we're done. So lie down, arms by your side, simple 8 repetitions. As you exhale, you're going to squeeze the magic circle, scoop your core in and up, close your rib cage, lower your sternum, inhale to release. Exhale. In. 3. In. So probably your magic circle would be better than mine. Mine, it's really heavy, and I think it's too much, especially for the legs. So if you have the possibility, I would suggest you to take something a little bit lighter than my magic circle. Last one. And to release, open your inner thighs, just stretch your inner thighs. We're ready now to start our sequence. So everything you warm up, we warm up the biceps, we try to open the chest, we sensibilize your grand dorsal, we warm up your obliques, we warm up your inner thigh. Let's start our sequence with the 100. I'm going to bring the magic circle in between my ankles. I'm going to lift my chin toward my chest and crunch. If this variation in tabletop is too easy, I'm going to extend my legs forward. I'm going to start pumping the arms in for 5, out for 5, 10, in for 5, out for 5, 20, in for 5, out for 5, 30, in for 5, out for 5, 40, in for 5, out for 5. Now stop the pumping with your arms. As you exhale, you lower the legs down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, lower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30 more. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 more. So that's our usual 100. We are strengthening our core. We are warming up our body. And with the magic circle, of course, we are strengthening our inner thighs. And gentle come back. Woo. Let's warm up our core, mobilize our spine with a roll up. Arms up in line with our side. Squeeze the magic circle using your biceps. As you exhale, you're going to roll forward your spine. Drop your neck in between your arms. Gentle, resist, in the way back. 2 more simple roll-up. So remember not to lean in one side. Try to respect the middle. Drop your neck in between your arms as you roll back. Last one. Exhale. Up. Drop your neck. And as you release backward, try to
resist with your feet forward. We make a little bit heavier, so we're gonna roll forward in 10 count, adding 10 beats with our arms. So I'm gonna lift my arms in line with my arms. As I exhale, I lift my chin toward my chest and I start to beat in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Exhale, lift, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back. 10, 9, 8. Resist with your feet as you roll back. We introduce a different variation now. So I lift my arms up toward the sky. Without breathing, I lift my neck up. As I exhale, I roll forward my spine. Arms point forward, tummy point back. Roll back halfway. We focus on our shoulders. I squeeze the magic circle, lift my arms up, and then I come back. 2, up, come back. Let's accelerate 3. 3, up, and gentle, roll down. Let's work out the same exercise another time. Exhale, roll forward, squeeze the magic circle, drop your neck in between your arms, stay halfway, and again squeeze the magic circle, lower, lift, 2, left, my arms are shaking, 3, and gentle roll down. Last variation, we work out your obliques. So I'm going to squeeze the magic circle using my biceps. So roll back my spine. Drop my neck in between my arms. Stop halfway. Twist toward my left hand side. Really focus on my obliques. And squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentle roll down. Last one. So I roll forward. Remember, if you don't have a magic circle, you can use weights, you can use a TheraBand, or just use your body and imagine you're actually squeezing a magic circle. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentle release. As a last exercise, we're going to do a half roll up. So as always, you can use just your arms up toward the sky, or a little bit harder, we're going to use the magic circle in between our hands. More your feet are closer to your glutes and harder it is to come back up. As you exhale, squeezing the magic circle, you roll up your spine, inner length, exhale, roll down. 3 more. Exhale. Unroll your upper back, your mid back, your lower back. Lengthen. Exhale, roll down and squeeze the magic circle. And 1 more. So let's come back where we were. So we roll back our spine. And again, arms up. Exhale, chin toward your chest. Roll up. And gentle roll down. So we're going to combine some obliques in all the sequence. So we roll halfway. We make sure that our knees are not moving. We twist toward the left. We squeeze the magic circle. Come back in the middle. Exhale to squeeze. Go toward the right hand side. Exhale, squeeze. And again, squeeze in the middle. On the side. Middle. And when you twist, make sure that your knees are perfectly still. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gentle roll up. We transition with rolling like a ball. So you have two options. So or putting the magic circle in between your ankles, or putting the magic circle in between your hands. We're going to try both of them. So we're going to put our hands on top of our shin. As you inhale, you roll back. And exhale, you roll back up, engaging your core. We try 4 in total like this. Inhale for 2. Exhale. And really try to bring the magic circle closer to your glutes. 3. So remember the aim is to strengthen your core and strengthen your balance. After you do 4 in the legs, grab the magic circle. Really try to send your heels closer to your glutes. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale to come back. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And gentle release. Let's transition now with the tree. So we're going to extend the right leg up toward the sky. It's in between the tree and the teaser with one leg. So already in this position I feel a nice stretching on my hamstring. And I'm going to maintain the position for 16 seconds. So I really try to imagine that the heel aim up toward the sky and my glute aim down and my sacrum aim down, okay? So remember that the principle in Pilates is the opposition. From there, I'm gonna roll up my spine. I'm gonna lengthen. Exhale, roll down. Okay? And again. Exhale, roll up. Lengthen. Exhale, roll down. Last one. Exhale, up. Lengthen. Exhale, roll down. And swoop. Opposite leg. So we're going to first try to stretch the hamstring. Try to use the magic circle with the palm facing your face. So that should help in really opening your chest. I'm just going to stretch my hamstring first. Heel up toward the sky. Glute down toward the ground. Right hip down. Chest open. As you are. In from your nose. Out from your mouth. Really using the lateral breath. And from there, I'm gonna roll up my spine. So that's actually a good option for people that they don't have a great flexibility. So this is really gonna help you to roll up your spine. Up. Exhale, roll down. Last one. Exhale, up. Exhale, roll down. And we transition with one leg circle. So we're going to maintain the arms up toward the sky and squeeze the magic circle using our biceps and chest. That's going to make our pelvis really unstable because usually the arms are around your side. This time our arms are up toward the sky. I'm going to extend the right leg up toward the sky. Left foot is in flex. Right leg is in external rotation. Inhale to draw a circle and exhale, lift up for 5, 4. Keep your left hip down and make sure that your circle is wide as your shoulders. And the opposite. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your leg up, switch the legs. So right leg flex, left foot point. I'm drawing a circle, keeping my hips down, using my obliques. And make sure that my spine is neutral as I lower the leg forward. And the main muscle that is working is my thighs, my core, and the goal is Mobilize the femur inside the socket. 2 more. Last one. And gentle come back. One simple roll over. So we're going to bring the magic circle in between our ankles. Arms by your side. As you exhale, you're going to squeeze the magic circle and gently bring your legs back parallel to the ground. In out to squeeze and gentle roll back. So if you don't have a magic circle, you can practice with the legs together. Or you can use a TheraBand around your ankles and you're going to feel more your glutes. Exhale, go back. In. Exhale. Roll down. Bone by bone. 4 more. So try to be with the palm active against the ground. Fingers that aim forward. Chest open using your back muscle. 3 more. In. And slowly, bone by bone, make sure you're mobilizing your spine. 2 more. In. Exhale. Last one. In. Exhale. And gentle release. We're going to bring the magic circle now behind our head. So we're going to work some obliques plus some toe tap. So magic circle behind our head and palm facing up toward the sky. So one hand on top of each other. I'm going to crunch up and bring my legs in tabletop. I'm going to twist toward my left hand side. As I exhale, I lower my right leg forward as a toe tap, in or to come back. Twist toward my right hand side. Exhale to lower, in to release. And keep going. If you don't have a magic circle, your hands will be behind your neck. Exhale. So really make sure that my hips are down. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And slowly release. We're going to doing another set of the same exercise. So I'm going to lift my chin toward my chest. Exhale. You can twist. You can try to do a double toe tap. If this is too challenge, come back with the single. 1. Exhale. 2. Let's aim at 10. 3. Exhale. 4. 2 more. Last one. And great. Let's start the sequence with single leg stretch. So you have 2 different options. You can have the arms up toward the sky, or if you want more support in your neck, you can place the magic circle behind your neck. Okay? Legs toward your chest. In and exhale to swoop. In and out. In and out. So really remember that one leg aim forward, opposite leg aim toward your chest. 5 more repetitions. Let's keep going for 5 more repetitions, the same exercise. In, out, in, out. 3, 2, and 1. And small rest. Double leg stretch. So we have two different options. So we're going to try both of them. So the first we're going to put the magic circle in between our ankles, hands on top of the ankles. As you inhale, you extend arms and legs 45-degree angle. Circle the arms, exhale, come back. 4 more. In and out. 2 more. I really focus on my upper core and I make sure that I'm not arching my spine and my arms are inside the peripheral visual. Second option, magic circle in between your hands. In, up. Exhale, close. Really focus on squeezing the magic circle using your chest and biceps. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. And gentle release. Woo. Scissor. Also you have two options and we try both of them. So I'm going to take the magic circle up toward the sky and then lift my chin toward my chest. I'm going to extend one leg up toward the sky as the opposite leg extends forward. And then I swoop. 2. Really slow with control. Grab it at 3. Exhale. Control for 4. Inhale when you swoop. Exhale when you go in extension. 5. Exhale. 6. 7. And 8. Have a small rest. Second option, you're going to keep your arms up, chin toward your chest. Exhale. Inhale when the legs change. In and out. 6. 1. Now, my magic circle doesn't have a pad inside, but usually all the magic circle, they have another pad inside. In that scenario, you're gonna work more your outer thighs and glutes. So if you don't have a magic circle, you can use a TheraBand around your ankles to work out more your glutes and outer thighs. If you don't have magic circle and TheraBand, you can use a pillow inside between your ankles to work more your inner thighs. So you can crunch if you want to feel more, otherwise you can keep your neck down. I'm going to inhale to lower my legs in 1, 2, 3. Exhale in 1, 2, 3. Inhale, lower down 1, 2, 3. Exhale up, 2, 3. And again, in down in 1, 2, 3. Exhale up, 2, 3. 4 more. Inhale in 1, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. 2 more. Inhale in 1, 2, 3. So the main muscle you're working is not just your core, it's all your glutes and your outer thighs. So make sure they're pushing outside, pressing the magic circle. And gentle release. From there we transition through our obliques for crisscross. So I'm going to bring my legs in tabletop. I'm going to twist it toward my left hand side as I extend my right leg. And then come back. In and out to change. So we do more in a dynamic way. In and out. And really squeeze the magic circle. In and out. In and out. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. think of the obliques with a different variation. You're going to bring your legs in tabletop and you're going to have the magic circle against the left knee. And in opposition, you're going to put the right elbow against the magic circle. You're going to bring both legs up in tabletop. I'm going to squeeze the magic circle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Small rest and change. So it's not just the elbow squeezing the magic circle. It comes from both sides, okay? Elbow and knee press into opposite direction. 10, 9, 8. Really feel your obliques working. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Small rest. Whew. So what you should start to feel is really your obliques that activate. Again, other 10 repetitions on your left hand side. Make sure that your right hip is down. Both shoulder blades off. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And opposite side. Twist. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Small rest. We're going to transition now with some biceps, just to rest 1 second. So if you don't have the magic circle, you can use a TheraBand, placing the TheraBand on top of your shoulder, right hand inside the small TheraBand, and pressing down so you can work out a little bit your arms. Otherwise, if you use the magic circle, that's actually the position. So magic circle, in line on top of your shoulders. Open your elbows wide, scoop your core. Exhale, squeeze the magic circle. In. Really try to use your palm and not your fingers. Exhale, squeeze. In. Lengthen up. 6 more. Exhale. In. Exhale, more I squeeze down, more my spine is lifting up. Okay, really try to find this sense of opposition in everything that you do. 3 more. Exhale, squeeze. Into release. 2 more. Exhale to squeeze. Into release. Last one. Exhale down. And release. Swap the side, opposite side. For 8, 7, 6, in, 5, 4 more, in. I squeeze down and then lift my core in and up. 2 more. Last one. And release. Perfect. So from there, we transition with some variation for your open leg rocker. So we're going to put the magic circle in between your ankles. If the exercise is too heavy, hands under your calves. I'm going to straighten my arms and straighten my legs. Inhale to roll back. Exhale to roll up. 5 more. In and out. 4. Up. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Gentle with control. I'm rolling back my spine for 3 simple preparation teaser before we enter in the variation. So arms in line with the side, with your eyes. Gentle, you roll your spine up in a sitting position. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to roll down. 2 more. So we're basically just mobilizing our spine, strengthening our core, playing with the balance. Having the magic circle there makes exercise really hard. To lift yourself. And gentle roll down. So let's start the variation. So as you exhale, you roll up in a teaser. You're going to extend the right leg inside the magic circle and gentle roll down. Keep your legs off from the mat. Exhale, lift up. Bend the left leg. Release the left leg. Lower down. If it's possible, keep your legs off from the mat. Exhale, up. Bend both legs. Come back. Then release all the way down. And one simple teaser. Exhale, squeeze the magic circle. Lift your legs up. Gentle release down. And come back. So we're going to do another variation now. So we're going to put the magic circle, the right foot inside the magic circle. We're going to hold the magic circle with our hands. You can have the legs, the arms straight, depending on the brand of the magic circle. My magic circle stretch a lot, so I'm going to bend a little bit my arms. I'm going to extend my left leg. And I'm going to lift my left arm. As I lower the left leg, I lift back my left arm in line with my eyes. Exhale to come back. 6 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And swap. Opposite side. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. And release. So as you can see, that's a variation for your teasing. You're going to come back with the right leg up toward the sky, left leg extended. Flex and point with the right leg. 5. 4. Oof, that's really high. 3. 2. And 1. And change. Opposite side. Lift up. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And release. Whew. Now, extend your right leg forward. Left leg forward. As I flex, I lower the left leg and then lift my arm up. As I point, I lift. So I'm joining the two movements. As I lower the leg, I flex and lift the arm. As I lift the heel, I come back with my arm. Woo. 2 more. 1 more. Woo. And swap. Opposite side. So I'm in a teaser with both legs. As I flex the foot, I lower the leg. As I point the foot, I come back. 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, 6, and small rest. Woo. Couple of bridges, simple. Put the magic circle outside your outer thighs. Really focus in engaging your glutes and thighs, outer thighs. Heels closer to my glutes, feet wide as my hips. As I exhale, I roll up, and exhale, roll down. And again, exhale. Exhale to roll down. Exhale, tuck under your pelvis, engage your glutes, engage your hamstrings, roll down. 3 more. In to hold, exhale to lower. 2 more. In to hold, exhale to lower. Lift yourself up and squeeze outside the magic circle using your outer thighs and glutes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. Magic circle or pillow that you have inside the inner thighs. Okay? Squeeze the magic circle as much as you can to narrow your knees and narrow your feet. You roll up, into step, squeeze, exhale to roll down and release the magic circle. Inhale to prepare, exhale to squeeze, slowly roll up, into stay, squeeze as much as you can, exhale to roll down, inhale. To prepare, exhale, squeeze the magic circle, close your rib cage, peel bone by bone, in, exhale, roll down, 2 more, in, exhale, roll up, in, exhale, roll down. In the next repetition, we keep our glutes up and squeeze for 10 and release 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. From there, we're going to transition with some glutes and hamstrings exercise. As I mentioned before, my magic circle is not really comfortable because it doesn't have the pad inside. And so in that scenario, you have to adapt or use a TheraBand. It's a little bit better. So you're going to put the magic circle same level of your ankles, okay? And you're gonna squeeze the magic circle using your outer thighs and glutes. So the first part, put on top of your hands to the same level. Your forehead is gonna be on top of your hands. I'm gonna squeeze the magic circle, lift my knees off from the mat, inhale to lower. You do for a total of 8. In, exhale, 7, in, exhale, 6, in, exhale, 5, in, exhale, 4, in, 3, in, 2 more. In the next repetition, I'm going to lift my legs off from the mat. I'm going to extend my legs, bend my knees, gentle come back. 7 more repetitions. Exhale, 7. We squeeze your glutes and hamstrings. Come back. 6 more. Bend, come back. 5 more. 4 more. Ooh. 3 more. 2 more. We'll engage your glutes. Imagine your feet aiming the opposite direction, respect your forehead. The last one. And release. From there, the last series, you're going to keep your legs straight. Okay? You're going to lift and lower. 8, 7. Really try to engage your back muscle to keep your shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Small rest. You're gonna remove the magic circle and a little bit of child pose. From there, you're gonna put the magic circle in between your hands. Okay, so you're kind of cobra position. And we're trying to squeeze the magic circle using your biceps and opening your chest for a single leg kick to focus in strengthening our hamstrings and glutes. I'm gonna bend the right knee for a double kick and then come back. Kick, kick, and stand. For 8, 7, 6. So every time that you extend, try to lengthen as much as you can. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And now double kick. 1 and extend. 2 and extend. 3 and extend. 4 and extend. 5. Extend and squeeze. 6. Extend and squeeze. 7. Last one. 8. And release. Child pose. Let's come back in all fours. So we're gonna play with the balance. We usually do the same exercise without magic circle. Magic circle is gonna connect a little bit more our back muscle. So I'm gonna straighten my right arm forward. Make sure you're not bringing your shoulders forward. Keep your shoulder back. Knees in line with your hips. And I'm gonna extend the left leg back. As I exhale, I squeeze the magic circle and I lift my left leg up, inhale to lower. Check that your hips are perfectly squared. 8, 7, we have 8 in total. 6, and release the magic circle. So what you need to think is to squeeze the magic circle, keep your frame, so your shoulder and your hips perfectly square, nice long neck in neutral spine. 3 more. 3. 2 more. 2. Last one. 1. And hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Same exercise, opposite direction. So keep your left shoulder back, right leg back in line. Right hand in line with the right shoulder. Exhale to lift and squeeze. And come back. 7. Lower. 6 more. 6. 5. 4 more. 4. 3. 2 more. Last one. And release. From there, let's do a little bit of a variation for your hamstrings and quad. So I'm sitting on my glutes, arms back, chest open, left leg on the side. So I'm going to work a lot on my quad and after the back of my thigh. As I exhale and lift my left leg toward my magic circle, inhale to lower. 7 more. In. So make sure you are exhaling when you lift. Into lower. Exhale for 4. In. Make sure you're not collapsing. 3. In. 2 more. 2. Last one. Lift up and squeeze. 8. 7. So the muscle I'm using is the back of our legs. 6. We're gonna leave after. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold. Keep this connection and everything square. Try to lift your lower leg up and down. So up and low. Scoop your core. 6 more. You're going to feel burning your thighs. 5, 4, 3, gentle. We're gonna swap the side. So the left foot is gonna be inside the magic circle. And again, right leg up, right leg down. Exhale for 7. Exhale for 6. In. 5. In. 4. In. 3. In. Refocus on your core. 2. Last one. 1. Lift and squeeze. 8. From the back of your legs. 7. You will find one side that is easier to connect and the other side is much harder to connect. 4. 3. So that's an exercise more about connection, not just about strengthening. You're going to hold, lower and lift. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Small rest. I'm going to now bend my right leg, left leg will be extended. So what I'm going to do now, it's a reverse plank. So open your legs, open your arms on the side. As you exhale, you're going to do a reverse plank, squeeze the magic circle, gentle go down. 8 more, exhale. Okay, 6. Really squeeze the magic circle, activating the back of your leg. Open your chest. Exhale for 4. In. 3 more. In. 2 more. Last one. 1. And gentle release. In case you don't have a magic circle, to do the same exercise, you're going to lift one leg for 6, and then for 6, you're going to lift the opposite leg. So let's keep going for people that have the magic circle. So you're going to extend the right leg, exhale to lift, squeeze, into lower, exhale to squeeze, lift, check that your hips are square, into lower. 4 more repetitions. 4. In. 3 more. 3. In. 2 more. In. Last one. And gentle release. So as you are, we lie down on the side. So next exercise is the side leg series with the magic circle. So the magic circle is going to help us understanding more the neutral position on the side. So the easiest option is to practice with the magic circle under your ankle and then putting the opposite ankle on top. Otherwise, you can try also with the magic circle in between. So we're working anyway both the options. So you can have the arm perfectly down or your arm up, whatever option works better for you. So legs, hips, head, everything is in one line. So don't bring your legs forward. We're starting in a neutral spine and we're practicing a little bit of balance. Okay? So make sure that you lengthen the waist. As you exhale, you're going to lower the magic circle in 1, 2, 3, in, out, lift. And we keep going in this way. So we keep going with lying down on the side as we were doing, keeping the magic circle, under your ankle to start in the neutral spine as I was mentioning before. And extending the upper leg, making sure that the upper leg is long and spine in line. So as you exhale, you're going to lower the leg in 3 counts, in, out to lower. So if you want to practice more your balance, you're going to remove the upper arm and put your upper arm in line with your temple. Okay? It's perfectly up to you. In. Exhale to lower. 1, 2, 3. Into release. You can try to practice with the balance. And then try to do the opposite. Exhale to lower in 1 count. Come back in 1, 2, 3. Exhale in 1 count. So make sure that both hips are perfectly forward. So that's really hard. If you try to practice this without arm, you're going to feel unstable. And that's what you want to study. So try to be squared while you're practicing. And come back. From there, you're going to lift your the lower leg. You're going to draw same circle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And gentle release. So what we're going to do now is the same exercise, but with the magic circle in between your ankles. So that's going to make the exercise much harder, okay? So from there, we are going to lift the magic circle and squeeze and release. So I'm using my obliques and I'm using my core. I lift, squeeze, and release. We arrive at 8, 3, and release. And again, 4, and release. 5, and release. 6, and release. 7, and release. Last one. Last one, you're going to keep your legs up and squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and small rest. You're going to keep the magic circle in front of you. Bring both legs up, forward toward 45-degree angle, shoulder back. As you exhale, you'll squeeze the magic circle, lift the leg, come back with the leg, hip level, and again, exhale, lift, into release. 7, 6 more, 6. You should start to feel your outer thighs soon. 5, exhale, 4, exhale, 3, exhale, 2, exhale, 1, hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. From there we transition on the opposite side, so we do all the sequence. So again, we lie down on the side, left ankle on top of your magic circle, so actually I'm inside. Opposite leg is in the upper part of my magic circle. I make sure that I'm neutrally aligned, so I'm checking that my head, spine, glute, everything is aligned. I'm going to lower the magic circle in 3 count as I exhale, in or to lift. Now, as we said before, if you really want to play with the balance, you're trying to remove your upper arm. There is always one side that is much easier, one side that is much harder to practice. And now try to do the opposite. Exhale to lower and come back in 1, 2, 3. Try to lengthen your waist, ideally create that famous gap in between. 3 more. Exhale. Come back in 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Exhale. Come back in 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Gentle come back in 1, 2, 3. You're gonna hold, stay, stabilize your position, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, or you can do some circles. So you can add or change everything that you like. Add a little bit of creativity inside the class. 3 more, 2 more, and gentle release. I'm gonna put this time the magic circle in between my ankles. That's gonna make the exercise much harder. So I'm squeezing the magic circle. Ideally remove the arms. For me it's not possible, but you can give it a try. I'm gonna lift my legs up, squeeze in a bit, and gentle come back. Exhale, lift, squeeze, and release. And again, exhale, lift up, squeeze, and release. For 4, squeeze, and release. For 5, squeeze, release. 6, squeeze, release. 7, 8, and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Small rest. So let's finish with a couple of last things. So last one is I would like to practice a couple of teaser on the side to focus on your legs. So we just started with the magic circle in between your ankles on the side. So we keep the same principle. The arm is going to be extending on the ground. Opposite arm is bent, so I'm in neutral spine. As I exhale, I pivot. I lift myself up. I transition a teaser. And then I come back down. And again, 2 more. Exhale up. And then going down. Last one. Exhale up. And then down. And gently release. So you can do the same thing on the opposite side. You will see there is always one part that is much harder and one part that is much easier. So as you exhale, engaging my oblique, I squeeze the magic circle, lift myself up, and then I roll back. Exhale, lift, up, and roll back. Last one. Exhale, up, up, up. Gentle roll down, down, down. And as you are, just have a smooth stretch on your hamstrings. Lift your legs up toward the sky with the palm facing your face. And hold the position. Whew. So we're going to conclude the class with just one exercise for your balance. So I'm going to put the magic circle in between my ankles, legs and feet. Turn out. Okay? This exercise you can practice always without. So I'm going to transition toward my right side. So all my body weight is in my right side. I'm going to squeeze and release. 2, 3, lengthen. 4. So what we want is to try to transition all the body weight in the right hand side and then gentle with transition on the opposite side. 8, 7, 6, 5. You can add arms like a ballerina if you want. And release. You can do the same exercise, keeping your heel up. Or again, last 8, standing with the heel down. Whew, my balance. See, as I got distracted, I was falling down. And gentle, last 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. And for today, we finish the class. Make sure that you stretch. Have a nice day.